This is honestly one of my favorite events that we host throughout the year. This is the 16th year we've been doing this now, and it's definitely one of my favorite just because, no offense to the lawyers in the room, but we always talk about them. That's what we do at the Law Journal. So it's good to be recognizing some unsung heroes in the room today, and we'll introduce you to them coming up here. But we're excited to recognize some people that we don't often get to talk about. So we'll introduce you to the award winners in a bit, but first let's take a moment to recognize our ever-important sponsors. Without their support of all of our events, we wouldn't be here today. Many of the sponsors have been longtime supporters of the Wisconsin Law Journal events, and we truly appreciate their support. Thank you to this year's gold sponsors, Reinhardt, Borner Van Duren, and Rosenberg Consulting Services. Thank you to those two. Both of those teams have been longtime supporters of our events throughout the years, and we definitely appreciate your support, so thank you. Now I'll ask Christy Peterson, our Law Journal Executive Sales Director, to come up, and she'll help me hand out some hardware today. To the honorees, when your name is called, please make your way up to the stage while your video plays to collect your award, and then have your picture taken by our lovely and talented Kevin Harnack. And now let's meet this year's outstanding group of honorees. Our first honoree is Lana Amen from By Goff and Brody. And she's not here, but we'll watch her video anyway.
Lana Amen worked behind the scenes to keep things functioning when the pandemic upended the world in spring 2020. She went into the office every day to make sure clients' calls were being routed correctly, as well as performing other office functions. During this time, she also managed to keep spirits up by always remembering staff birthday and anniversary dates, sending special messages to everyone. She also planned socially distanced events for the team to stay connected. Now that employees have returned to the office, she has shifted back to her primary duties, which include helping paralegals and legal assistants, supporting the receptionist, serving as a trial assistant for attorneys, and helping the finance manager.
Congratulations to Lana. Our next honoree, who also couldn't be here today, we promised there are honorees in the room, is Karen Bolin from Hupy and Abraham. Let's watch a video of what Karen does behind the scenes.
Karen Bolin loves helping and working with people. This serves her well in her role as paralegal supervisor at Hupy and Abraham, where she manages and trains paralegal staff in the firm's 7 offices in Wisconsin and Iowa. Karen works closely with attorneys and paralegals to ensure that clients receive the best possible outcomes and professional customer service. She also manages complex cases, helping attorneys and clients during litigation. She is talented, understands her team well, and works very hard to ensure that all efforts are cutting edge and produced with skillful expertise. She takes great pride helping her fellow employees become confident and successful in their careers.
Congratulations to Karen. Our next unsung hero today is Sarah Brunig from Nieder and Boucher.
Sarah Breinig's knowledge of trusts and estates is unparalleled. As senior paralegal on the Trust and Estates team, she is always eager to share with others the knowledge that she's gained through the years. Some people even refer to her as a walking encyclopedia. Sarah works closely with her clients to assist them with estate planning, helping to draft and edit estate plan documents and correspondence. She also works with attorneys to provide customized client service. Her skills are exemplary, and she is one of the most professional, positive-minded people, setting an example for all of her coworkers who are inspired to follow her lead. She is truly an invaluable member to the practice.
Congratulations, Sarah. Our next unsung hero is Alex Corona from the Milwaukee LGBT Community Center. I'm not sure if Alex is here. I didn't see her. But anyway, we'll watch her video.
For too long, Alex Corona has seen transgender people going around carrying for legal purposes the burden of their dead names. The biggest obstacle to changing this final piece of their identities was often the sheer complexity of the system. Rarely could the petitioners seeking a name change afford to hire a lawyer and would often resort to trying to go through the process on their own. Enter Alex Corona, transgender community coordinator at the LGBT Community Center, and her mission to ensure that everyone who wants a name change is not prevented by obstacles in the legal system. The procedures she came up with not only help ease the burden of name change, but also save a lot of time in the court system.
Congratulations to Alex. Our next unsung hero today is Bernardfrenzer from Quarles and Brady.
Lawyers and staff at Quarles and Brady have always recognized Bernardfrenzer as being indispensable to the running of the firm's Madison and Minneapolis offices. In early 2020, Bernard found that his duties as an office manager were suddenly being stretched in a number of unexpected directions, including keeping critical IT and office services running while everybody was working from home, getting filings out, printing checks for clients, and scanning all the mail. His goal is making sure the office is run in the best way to meet client goals and demands. He does everything he can to understand the needs of each attorney and to maximize their particular strengths, doing whatever he can to keep the focus on the client's needs.
Congratulations, Bernard. He gets around to all the mascots. That's cool. Our next honoree is Emily Gellings from Reinhardt Berner Van Duren.
As manager of Reinhardt's Information Resource Center, Emily Gellings and her team help the firm's roughly 200 lawyers find answers to a number of legal questions. To her, there's no better feeling than the thrill of the hunt and finding just the right nugget of information. Her work often has her and her team going beyond simply researching legal precedents and statutes. Reinhardt's mergers and acquisitions work, for instance, requires her often to delve into corporate records in search of pending litigation or similar matters. The field, which appealed to her because of its emphasis on research, has met her every expectation. She serves as a prime example of how to deliver exceptional customer service to attorneys and clients.
Congratulations, Emily. Our next unsung hero today is Julena Golobarotko from Godfrey & Kahn.
Julena Golobarotko joined Godfrey & Kahn in 2014 as a financial analyst. In 2018, she was promoted to accounting manager, and today her responsibilities include complete oversight of the accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll, and financial reporting functions. In addition, she also served as a leader for a once-in-a-generation practice management software implementation. Her role in this transformational, multi-million-dollar investment was mission-critical, and her expertise enabled the firm to create numerous efficiencies in accounting, client intake, and reporting processes. Julena's unique combination of assertiveness, kindness, loyalty, and attention to detail make her a top-notch leader.
Congratulations, Julena. Our next honoree this afternoon is Christina Hayes from Boardman Clark.
Christina Hayes of Boardman Clark works in the firm's trusts and estate practice group and helps with all aspects of probate and trust administration. She is responsible for preparing inventories and accountings and works closely with clients. She also assists with the preparation of fiduciary, individual, and estate tax returns. She has weathered staffing shortages and limitations created by the pandemic while she continues to work productively and efficiently. She learned quickly and took on advanced projects willingly, even after the firm lost a senior paralegal, which left Christina as the sole paralegal in her area. She is responsible, kind, and considerate, all while making sure the work is completed in a professional and timely manner.
Congratulations, Christina. Our next unsung hero is Janet Hafemeyer from Quarles and Brady.
After being brought on in Quarles and Brady's Milwaukee office, Janet Hafemeyer impressed with her performance and was made Digital Access, Budget, and Operations Specialist. She now finds herself doing everything from dealing with vendors and research and legal news services, to overseeing utility bills for the phone lines running to the firm's data center, to helping newly hired lawyers learn to make the most of their many resources. She never could have found a way to take on so many different duties if her employers hadn't given her leeway to try out different practices and make adjustments when needed. Her job is never easy, but she says the people she works with make it all worthwhile.
Congratulations, Janet. Before we announce our next honoree, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's silver sponsors. They are Godfrey and Kahn, and Quarles and Brady. Thank you to both of those outstanding firms. And now our next unsung hero today is Andrew Heisel from the Milwaukee County Deputy Sheriff's Office.
Andrew Heisel makes it a point to treat every defendant who comes through the Milwaukee County Circuit Court with respect. As a deputy sheriff for the county, he serves as bailiff for Branch 21 of the Circuit Court, where he encounters people from all walks of life. He stands out because he knows the defendants are much more than simply criminals or addicts. They are actual people with goals, possibilities, and potential. He is professionally invested in every defendant that comes through court. He is known to even visit defendants in the jail serving a sanction for treatment court to give them pep talks and words of encouragement. He says he enjoys helping people and seeing them succeed.
Congratulations, Andy. Our next honoree is Sandra Hutchinson from Codillas, Moody, and Cercelli.
Sandra Hutchinson's job as a foreclosure processor may involve a lot of paperwork, but it's the people she works with that makes it all worthwhile. Her current role with the company involves scheduling sheriff's sales with local offices and drafting documents related to those sales. She is also responsible for reaching out to local newspapers and making sure notice of sales are published. Once the sales are completed, she drafts the deeds and reports of sale and then sends those documents to sheriff's offices to be signed. She is a steady hand in the office and enjoys all the people she works and interacts with in the firm and at the newspapers and sheriff's offices throughout the state.
Congratulations, Sandy. Our next unsung hero today is Sandy Jacobson from Hush Blackwell.
Sandy Jacobson has been Hush Blackwell's Madison office's unsung hero during the COVID-19 pandemic. Through it, attorneys and professionals have come together as one firm and have remained committed to collaborative teamwork, rising above many unforeseen challenges. While the vast majority of the firm's attorneys and staff shifted to working from home, Sandy served as essential staff that came into the office every day. She was a true team player by taking on a number of roles that had previously been done by other people, and always did so with a great attitude and professionalism. Everyone she works with is very grateful for her hard work, flexibility, and adaptability.
Congratulations, Sandy. Our next unsung hero today is Judy Janetsky from Fox O'Neill and Shannon.
A lot has changed in the 29 years that Judy Janetsky has served as the office manager of Fox O'Neill and Shannon. But one thing has remained the same: her commitment to every responsibility that comes with the job. Things change constantly: new reports, new monitoring, new tasks. And she says she loves that her opportunities to learn and grow are endless. During her career, she has overseen technological changes, ensured the security of clients' funds and information, and managed complex human resource matters. She oversaw the adoption of various safety measures in the office and put in place work-from-home procedures for out-of-office attorneys and staff.
Congratulations, Judy. Our next honoree is Jamie Kraning from Godfrey and Kahn.
Jamie Kraning, a senior research assistant in Godfrey and Kahn's Research Services Department, is relied upon for her in-depth knowledge. Things like legislative research, non-traditional legal research, opposition research, company and individual dossiers, fact-checking, site-checking, proofreading, and so much more. What makes Jamie so exceptional is that she is an absolute master researcher and has a critical eye for detail. What's more, she was a key part of helping the firm's Madison attorneys transition to a remote environment by ensuring they had access to the tools and materials required to get work done successfully. Beyond her deep expertise, she is determined, committed, intelligent, and focused on exceptional customer service.
Congratulations, Jamie. Our next unsung hero is Amy Latharius from Quarles and Brady.
Never one to settle, Amy Latharius has eagerly taken on new duties in her position of Business Development Manager at Quarles and Brady. When she came to the firm, she had spent most of her career working in labor and employment law. She was asked to take on 2 additional practice groups, intellectual property and energy, environment, and natural resources law, and 2 industry teams dealing with research institutions and higher education and data privacy and security. Amy has thrived on the variety. Another big project has been her work to help develop a strategic plan looking 5 years into the future. This new plan takes into account everything from billing and research software to staff recruitment and retention.
Congratulations, Amy. Our next honoree today is Luis Lucini from Boardman and Clark.
Luis Lucini is a desktop support analyst and helps staff navigate through daily technical questions. His expertise has been especially indispensable during the pandemic, when firm members were forced to work remotely. He is irrepressibly positive and somehow manages a sharp sense of humor, even amidst tense circumstances. It is extremely contagious, and he often manages to spin tough situations into unexpected smiles. This quality makes Luis's impact on the firm much bigger than just his considerable tech know-how. He says he enjoys helping people do something they thought they would never be able to do. His attitude and approach to problem solving make him an ideal person to find a remedy to frustrating computer matters.
Congratulations, Luis. Before we continue with the program, let's thank our bronze sponsors today. They are Foley and Lardner, Hupy and Abraham, and Hush Blackwell. Thank you. Our next honoree today is Stephanie Moss from Foley and Lardner.
Stephanie Moss joined Foley and Lardner in 2007 as a senior records specialist. She has gradually worked her way up within the company and now is an assistant in the firm's intellectual property litigation department. She supports 5 litigators with their practices and provides support to the vice chair of the firm's National Pro Bono Committee and to the chair and vice chair of the firm's IP litigation department. She says she loves to help people, attorneys with their practices, a teammate sorting out a complex billing issue, or providing pro bono data to a client. Whatever it may be, she is a resource that people know they can come to for help. She is an unsung hero who gets the job done right, on time, and with a positive attitude. Congratulations,
Stephanie. Our next honoree today is Charlie Mann from the Jefferson County Clerk of Courts. Charlie, this is his second Unsung Hero Awards. He could not make it today, but let's watch his video.
As Deputy Clerk for the Jefferson County Clerk of Courts, Charlie Mann is responsible for taking new filings, clerking hearings before commissioners and judges, and answering questions at the counter or over the phone. What he likes most about the job is that every day brings something new. His work is far from easy. For one, he often has to give people answers they don't want to hear. He doesn't provide legal advice, and that's not always the answer people are looking for. By necessity, he has had to learn to deliver this information with tact. He is a favorite of judges due to his skill, expertise, and easygoing manner. Over the years, he has continued to grow in his expertise and commitment to public service.
Congratulations to Charlie. Our next honoree today is Betsy McGuire from Godfrey & Kahn.
Betsy McGuire, a paralegal for Godfrey & Kahn's Intellectual Property Law Practice Group, helps the practice in every way asked of her, and then some. She has trained and been a mentor to new paralegals on countless occasions, and routinely helps onboard new attorneys. Over the years, as the firm and practice have evolved, Betsy has adapted and grown also. Early in her career, her expertise was focused mostly on U.S. intellectual property law, but she has since expanded her knowledge to successfully deal with intellectual property matters on a global level. She is timely, dependable, diligent, and thorough. She is fundamental to the success of the firm's intellectual property practice and is the glue that keeps the team together.
Congratulations, Betsy. Our next honoree is Ozzie Ornelas from Hupy and Abraham.
Ozzie Ornelas, Director of Information Technologies at Hupy and Abraham, looks forward to the challenges he faces every day he comes into work. One of the hardest parts of cybersecurity is to stay ahead of bad actors who are trying to cause harm. Monitoring systems and training employees is essential. Ozzie is responsible for maintaining and monitoring all IT operations at the firm. Everything from infrastructure, communications, cloud applications, cybersecurity, and more. He makes sure all systems are up and running and ready to do business every day. Without Ozzie's dedication and expertise, Hupy and Abraham would not be the efficient and successful organization that it is today.
Congratulations, Ozzie. Our next unsung hero is Jennifer Paulman from the Walney Legal Group.
When Jennifer Paulman works with clients, she always tries to put herself in their shoes. She joined Walney Legal Group in 2018 as an office administrator and now is a legal assistant. She took an interest in elder law and the difficulties facing families seeking elder law attorneys. Her passion for elder law is tied to her own experiences, as she is the mother of an adult with a disability, and as a result is familiar with guardianships, Medicaid, and similar matters. This gives her a unique perspective on the process and what many clients go through. She is able to help advise clients on the legalities of their situation, assist them with navigating the process, and build up and support them on a day-to-day practical level.
Congratulations, Jennifer. And our final unsung hero of the day is Carrie Provan from Godfrey & Kahn.
Carrie Provan of Godfrey & Kahn has a blended role. Her responsibilities include both supervision and oversight of the firm's applications team, as well as leading major new software implementations and other firm IT priorities. Recently, the firm embarked upon what would become a 2-year, multi-million-dollar practice management software implementation. This new software would replace 7 existing products, ultimately touching nearly all aspects of the business. As project lead, Carrie's role put her on the front lines of numerous change management issues. It was her exceptional communication and interpersonal skills that helped her navigate this challenge successfully.
Congratulations, Carrie. Congratulations to all of our Unsung Heroes today. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and thanks again to all of our honorees today, because they truly keep the trains running, so it's good to honor them. We appreciate you coming out today. Thank you to Jeff Everett, who is with Everett's Video. He's been with us for at least 15 years. He put together all the videos that you see here. And speaking of, all those videos and the stories will be available on whistlajournal.com, our website. And also a thank you to Maria Bartolotta and Bartolotta's Catering for the food today. And then finally, a special thank you to all of you in attendance. It's good to be back with you live and in person. And thanks for taking the time out of your day to come today to honor these awesome individuals. So we appreciate it. Thank you.